Newcastle. I have an affection big time for Newcastle. You, even in spite of the fact you played for Sunderland at one stage in your life.
I love the North East.
Is what they're doing nothing short of magical, isn't it?
It really is, Jim. I look at it just now and I make the point, and I don't know whether it's a valid one. I just look at what Eddie Howe is achieving, and the Newcastle boys and the fans and everybody's just getting together, and it is a roller coaster they're on, and it looks just like a runaway train. And I wonder, part of me wonders, Jim, if Eddie thinks just a wee bit early. It's just a little bit, I know I'm loath to use the term beggars can't be choosers. However, I think everybody would be surprised at the speed that Newcastle have reached where they are at this moment in time, because let's make no mistake about it, from where I'm sitting right now, they are favourites to get to a cup final, and they're favourites for top four. Now,
that's incredible.
It is. I actually think it's unbelievable that we're having this conversation. But when you look at the statistics we've got in front of us, it's remarkable. Nick Pope, 10 clean sheets in a row, and defensively, in a situation where we have been speaking about the forward players, and so we should, the Almirons, Guimaraes, their defence has been ridiculous.
Yes, it is incredible. As you rightly say, Ali, after a monstrous 10th clean sheet on the trot. The question being asked now is Nick Pope fast becoming England's number one. That was something that was put to Eddie Howe post-match. Have you got the best goalkeeper in England? This is Eddie.
That's not for me to say. Certainly, I can't speak highly enough of him, and I can't praise him enough, and I can't rate him highly enough. I get to see him work every day. I get to see some of the saves he makes in training, and he's been doing that consistently. So I think when you see him every day and you see the professionalism of him first, the way he approaches his training, he wants to train, he wants to make saves. He has been hugely respectful of the team of goalkeepers that he works with. Everyone pushes them, each other, to greater performances. I think when you see that away from the cameras, you see that dedication to his craft, you know that he deserves this moment.
What's your take on it, Ali? Do you think Pope has become England's number one? Has he leapfrogged Pickford?
No, I don't. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't think Pickford has done anything to lose the jersey. I think Pope is doing everything he can, as is Ramsdale, by the way, Jim.
Yeah.
As is Aaron Ramsdale. They're both doing everything they can to get the jersey, and they're doing plenty, and they're doing really, really well. However, I think the jersey is still Pickford's to lose. I thought he had a good World Cup, and I know we all know for a fact that Gareth is a big fan of his goalkeeper Pickford, and so he should be. He's very loyal, Gareth. But if ever there was a warning that Pickford will need to stay on his toes, not that he needs it, because he knows the competition for places fierce, he'll be looking over his shoulder saying these boys are playing at the top level of their game.
The fact is, though, Ali, if Everton end up relegated, apologies to Evertonians this morning, would Southgate pick Pickford as his number one, a championship goalkeeper?
Would Pickford stay at Everton if they're relegated? Would one or two of the players jump ship? Listening to the Everton fans, we've had plenty of them on the last couple of days, Jim, you and Laura and myself have had them on.
Yeah.
They're effectively saying that the squad isn't good enough for the top flight, and they're not getting the return that they should be getting. So you'd expect to see perhaps one or two changes. Clearly you like to hold on to your best players, and I think Pickford would be one of them. But it'd be interesting times, but we're maybe jumping the gun a little bit. I've not got them down yet.
Sure. I don't know about you, Ali. Last night when I saw Coletta Carr getting sent off, Jacob Murphy somewhat tongue-in-cheek waving goodbye to him after the Southampton player's red card.
Yeah.
I was smirking in my living room at home. I must admit, were you? I mean, is it unprofessional of Jacob?
Yes, it probably is. However,
yeah,
somebody that was prone to winding people up like I was, and prone to getting wound up, you dish it out, you got to take it. I didn't mind it. It was a little bit naughty, I've got to say. Jacob Murphy, there was a brilliant picture in one of the newspapers this morning, I'm not sure which one it was, Jim, and it was actually not just the wave, it was a little look in the face.
Yes.
Sort of, tatty back
here.
Yeah. Away. So I mean, it was certainly would wind Coletta Carr up, and it would certainly wind up the Saints fans. However, the irony of me saying, it's totally wrong wouldn't be lost in a lot of people. Was it slightly unprofessional? Maybe. But hey, I can live with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's the kind of thing that what Gaza would have done. 100%. You know, in his day.
Yeah, without doubt.
Honestly, we have to have a laugh at it. Newcastle fans listening this morning, I mean, are you on the brink now? Jordan and I have got this ongoing charity bet that I said Newcastle will finish top 6. He scoffed at me as only he could that day, but now I think he's well into the thought process. He's going to be handing over £1,000, which I will make sure live on air that he does if Newcastle end up top 6.